Welcome back to episode 3. Today we're going to go over journey steps, feat points, and make some weapons, hopefully. Okay, when you hit your middle pad, you come up with your inventory. If you do your R2, it goes over to attributes. Your attributes will give you could read each of them. Strength determines the damage that you do. Agility is the ability to act after a dodge. It also has a direct effect on your armor. Vitality is your health. Accuracy, pretty self-explanatory. Grit is your stamina. Encumbrance, pretty self-explanatory. And survival is a measure of your ability to live in harsh conditions, and it affects how you metabolize food. When I start out, I usually try to put them in weight, especially if you're on a official server, because if you're on a private server, you can go into admin mode if it's your server, or even single player, and add to your encumbrance. But we are going to try to do everything like they do on official. So I did that, and you get your attributes points when you level up. Right now, if you look in the upper left, across from where it says Crazy Lady, it says level 5. Okay, now we're going to move on to feats. This is where you learn to make things. Now you start out with your building, then you have, I don't know, these are like odds and ends. You can scroll down, just little decorations. Then you have like your, looks like your workbenches, then your weapons, your armor, your religions, and here you can just look through them all. This is where I go a lot. So to start out with, we're going to learn, because in the upper right you could see level 5, available points is 5, and spent 0. And now I've got this highlighted, it says Apprentice Mason. You gotta be a level 3, and it costs 1 feat point. You gotta be very careful with these on official, because you're only allowed so many feat points. So if you're in a clan, it's best to like maybe choose each one be a builder, one, you know, whatever. Kind of like if you play Ark. Okay, so we are on, I'm going to learn a stone sword. Okay. I got a journey step there. We'll go over that in a second. And I'm also going to learn the campfire, the building, the basic building, which is sandstone, wooden box, and for hide, I'm going to learn the stone skinning knife. Okay, I'd already learned it. Sometimes, if you go out, go back in, use your R1 to go over to the search. Yeah, it did it. It just didn't show it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and learn. We have one left. We will learn the torch that lasts longer. Alright. So I showed you that. Now, to make your now if you go over here to your crafting and scroll down, I have Isles of Sip Dust, so I got some of this basic in there. Scroll down and you will see the new things. Now to make a sword, I'm going to need 5 twine and 5 more branches. Should be able to make the 5 twine. Yes, just enough. So I hit triangle to make them all. And if I go, I gotta find branches. I need 5. I think I used them all for the bedroll in the last episode. Oh, little lag. Little lag. Okay. Bring it back when I find the rest of the branches. Okay, we are back. And I'm a little laggy. Hopefully this works out. So I found the 5 branches. So I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna make me a sword, which takes a little bit. We've got the sword making. Now if you go back into your middle and you see you've got your inventory, attributes, feats, stats. It's pretty, if you look to the right you'll see stamina bonus, stamina from grit, your melee ranged. It'll show you all the different things. Then you have your journey points, which these are steps that will help you level up quick too. and it tells you the different journeys you can do. As you complete the chapter 1, once I get the slay and the kick, it will show me what these question marks are in chapter 2. So the kick, you hit L1. So I got that one done. Now, where is my sword? My sword is not in the right spot. Let me get this figured out here. Okay, we are back. I got everything in the right spot. Now I'm going to try to go kill something without dying. See if I can get this imp. Okay, I'm getting more than the imp. Back off. Dodge. Not quick enough. Alrighty. Now, where is my knife? Okay. I did not make a knife. Let's go make a knife real quick. If we can. We may need a branch. Branch and stone. Okay, so we're just going to use a hatchet, but a knife is the best to get. Oh, I got a head too. Okay. To get the hide. Okay, we're getting meat and hide. You can collect these eggs for food. And kill these guys real quick. If I don't die first. So you have your flesh, and we will go over how to cook that here. Just a minute. Okay, so I went around and gathered some things, some branches and stone. And we got to make a fire. So go over to your inventory, scroll down, you got your fire, which takes wood. To get the wood, take your axe, go up to the tree and chop it down. And go back to your inventory. And we're going to make a campfire. While that's making, I'm going to chop down a few more trees. 2. I'm also grabbing stone, so I can put it in the fire to cook the meat. Okay, now we are going to find the campfire. There it is. Place it over here near our bedroll. Hit the square to open it. Hit your R1 to transfer your food and your wood, then hit L1 to start it. Go ahead and put those in there too. You can eat these eggs. And bring you back when that's all finished. Okay, we're back. The meat's cooked. And I'm going to place it down here in where I had the worms to eat, or the insects. Oh, go out of there, eat. And it's a feeling mill. That's another journey step. Now let's go back to our journey steps, because we should have moved up a step. Yes, we did, because we did the sleigh. Now we're back where we could find shelter, use a torch, and everything is pretty self-explanatory. If I go back in here, R1 over clan. If you wanted to start a clan, you press X and put in your name. Put the crazies. Now if someone is added to your clan, this is where you're going to see them at, and their level, their status. If you're clan leader, you can move them up in rank. Then you have your followers. Once you get pets or thralls, there'll be a list here, and if you look at the bottom, you could track them by hitting triangle, update it with a square, and press down on your R3 joystick. If you go over one more, it's your map. Here's where you're at. So, see, I moved my left joystick. Press X. You can mark it. Now, if you want to zoom in on you, you hit your R1. use your R or your right joystick to move around. R1, there you go. And I think we're going to end it here today. That's pretty basic on that. Oops, don't kick. Turn it on. And so we went over the journey steps, the feat points, the weapons, and the map briefly. And we have a sandstorm coming in. So on the next episode, I'll try to show you the aloe and aloe extract, so you know how to get that and make that. And thank you for viewing. Shout out to my subscribers, and you all have an awesome day.